national headlines after touring the southern border yesterday. Republican lawmakers say the lack of security and rise in migrant crossings is a, quote, failing of the Biden administration. It comes as a group of bipartisan senators work to secure a deal on border funding and money for both Israel and Ukraine. NBC's Drew Petrimo is following this now from Capitol Hill.
Immigration is one of the thorniest issues in politics, and that complicates efforts to find a solution to the border crisis. With elections this year, it's sure to be a major focus of the president and both parties in Congress. With migrants overwhelming small towns and big cities alike, 60 House Republicans head to the southern border to highlight what they say are failures of the Biden administration.
What we saw today only made House Republicans more resolved to stand for sanity and the American people.
A record-setting 300,000 immigrants crossed the border last month, and Republicans are pushing for a return to the harsh Trump-era policies criticized by immigrant rights groups.
The solution is to go back to the policies that work,
while also promising to begin impeachment hearings against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas over the border crisis.
The greatest domestic threat to the national security and the safety of the American people is Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas.
We've been dealing with a broken immigration system for decades.
Mayorkas defending administration policies at the border, saying Republicans have refused to cooperate on a solution.
Our administration under President Biden's leadership has fought for that long-needed fix since day one, when President Biden, on the very first day of his administration, submitted a comprehensive immigration reform bill to Congress.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says a bipartisan group of senators is close to a border deal, while they also work to pass a budget deal that avoids a government shutdown and secures aid for Israel and Ukraine. The Biden administration slammed Speaker Johnson for traveling to the border for a political stunt instead of staying in Washington to work on a solution. When Congress returns to work next week, lawmakers have to deal with these funding issues as well as finding a way to avoid a government shutdown. That deadline is January 19th. Drew Petrimo, NBC News, Washington.